This is a perfectly synchronized workplace. Every employee understands the systems, and every leader is a veteran of the culture. In this ultimate meritocracy, the company rewards loyalty by promoting exclusively from within its own ranks. A 100% internal promotion system offers significant stability. It preserves institutional memory, keeps recruitment costs low, and maintains morale by showing every entry-level hire a clear path to the executive suite. However, when every person in the room has been trained in the exact same school of thought, the friction required for new ideas disappears. Without external pressure, the company begins to lose its edge, and innovation quietly stalls while more agile competitors move ahead. This stagnation occurs because a closed workforce eventually becomes an echo chamber. When staff are only exposed to the way we've always done it, they stop questioning whether those methods are still effective. This creates a state of institutional blindness. As shown here, when ideas only circulate within a sealed perimeter, they eventually degrade. The staff becomes so familiar with their own processes that they can no longer perceive the inefficiencies right in front of them. This blindness is often compounded by the Peter principle, a mechanic where loyal employees are promoted based on their success in a previous role, until they eventually reach a level where they lack the specific competence required for their new duties. A company defined by perfect internal stability can comfortably march itself into irrelevance if it refuses to look outside its own walls. To break this cycle, leadership must look outward. They introduce a new presence into the hierarchy, specifically chosen to disrupt the existing consensus. This is the fresh blood theory. It is the strategic practice of hiring external talent directly into mid to senior level positions, rather than waiting for internal candidates to rise through the ranks. The first driver of this strategy is rapid skill injection. If a company needs to master a new technology, like AI integration, it is faster to hire a proven expert than to wait months or years to retrain an existing team. The second driver is benchmarking. New hires bring direct knowledge of how the rest of the industry operates, providing the company with free intelligence on the strategies and efficiencies of its competitors. Finally, fresh blood acts as a cultural shakeup. An outsider can serve as a blunt instrument to dismantle toxic internal cliques or stagnant fiefdoms that have remained unchallenged for decades. In short, this strategy replaces tired institutional memory with fresh industry memory, creating a shortcut to innovation. But when an outsider is dropped into a long-tenured team, it often triggers an immediate and violent threat response from the existing staff. This is organizational immunity. Much like a biological body rejecting an organ transplant, the company's immune system, its culture and veteran staff, attempts to force the newcomer out. Rejection often starts with information siloing. Long-term employees may intentionally withhold the tribal knowledge the new hire needs to successfully navigate the company's internal politics. This is followed by the not invented here syndrome. Management and staff systematically ignore the outsider's suggestions, regardless of their merit, simply because the ideas didn't originate from within the company. The most damaging symptom is passive-aggressive resistance. Staff may quietly sabotage new initiatives, hoping the outsider fails so they can prove that an outsider just doesn't understand us. Without careful management, the fresh blood meant to save the organization can become a source of conflict that tears its culture apart. The most effective organizations avoid these extremes. They don't choose between internal loyalty and external innovation. They engineer a precise balance between the two. This balance is often managed through the 70-30 rule. It is a framework that clearly separates the build and buy strategies within the company's workforce. The build mechanic covers 70% of the roles. This majority is dedicated to internal promotions, ensuring the company preserves its core culture and rewards the employees who keep the operation stable. The remaining 30% is reserved for buying talent. These roles are strictly set aside for external hires, ensuring a constant, controlled injection of new perspectives. This 30% strategy is prioritized during structural pivot points, specific moments when a company must change its core revenue model or adapt to a new market reality. It is also used to lead turnarounds in departments that are consistently underperforming, or to spearhead expansion into new geographic territories where the company has no existing knowledge. A healthy organization functions like an ecosystem. Internal promotions provide deep roots of institutional knowledge, while external hires provide the pollen of new ideas. To survive, a company must maintain the tension between these two forces,